Golden Mask. It is a, I believe it's a Bulgarian company. It's a VDI system. Golden Mask has been around for a while, but they were also basically beef and dig. But if you're going to get into the U.S. market, you need to have a VDI offering. And they came up with this, and it looks really good. Like I said, I saw Ziggy Jenks' review of this, and I really did like the way it worked. The speed and the recovery was very impressive. Oh, good, it's got this, and it does have the coil I was looking for. It's not a large coil, but what I'm planning to use this for will probably be best utilized in trashy areas. I'm sure there'll be a lot more coils out there for me. And I love this. Shaft. You know, you basically screw it out, and voila, you know. Shaft is pretty good. I call it antenna-like shaft, one that you can expand, extend to a certain limit, and that's about right. Might be, you know, we'll have to see how it works. It's a pretty little handy little thing, and I like this because I like to sometimes go in low-key into an area, and as much as I like the Spectre V3i, it's big, and two people are going to see you coming a mile away. When you come in with this antenna version, and you know, get a more peaceful environment to do your detecting in. In any case, I'll put this together, and we'll take a look at it in its fully developed form and talk a little bit more about it. All right, it's been about I don't know, 17 hours, maybe 15 hours since the beginning where you saw me doing the unboxing. This is the Golden Mask Finder 5, and I had not been familiar with the Golden Mask. I got familiar with it through Ziggy Jenks. He is a very good detectorist up in Great Britain, who was like me, sort of a machine guy, and he tests a lot of machines. And I saw him test this, and I was impressed by the reactivity it shows. And I'm going to do some tests myself and try to illustrate it for myself and for the people watching my videos. Anyway, I got the Golden Mask. You know, it is no longer a burden in buying. The reason that a lot of detectorists in the United States don't buy a lot of the more popular European models is because they don't have a major presence in the States, so resale values are low. And as you know, like me, a lot of detectorists, not all, but quite a few, will go through a few machines, and they want resale value to get as much as they can out of their initial investment. With eBay international purchasing now, where you basically just say international, they charge the people on the other end, and then you ship it out to wherever in the world it goes, basically by mailing it to a address in the States. It's no longer an issue. So you can take your detector, and if you don't like your detector, and not even don't like it, if you decide to get another detector, then you're well within your capabilities of just you know, selling it anywhere in the world. So it doesn't have to be popular in the U.S. to be popular elsewhere. XP, before it got the Deus, was an extraordinarily popular, mostly big beep and dig machine, and I guess to a degree in England, and hugely in the rest of Europe. I don't know, England and Europe has sort of a love-hate relationship, so I don't know ever how to hold them together, the European Union and Great Britain. But let's just say all over that part of the Western world, the XP products were very popular, still are, in all their flavors. Right? In this country, Deus is king. We do love our VDI machines. And this is a VDI machine from Golden Mask. I assume it might be an attempt to expand their market not only to Europe, to the UK, but to the rest of the world, including the States. And I saw this on eBay, and I bought it, and it shipped from Bulgaria. I don't know exactly where in Bulgaria they're manufactured, but it did go through Sofia, which is the Bulgarian city that I best recognize on initial name. You know, not being that familiar with all of Bulgaria, but it shipped here in about, I don't know, 5 days, 6 days. Yeah, about 5 days it shipped here, so that's pretty good. Now the golden mask is a VDI machine, like I said, and it is somewhat, does have somewhat of a plasticky feel about it. These almost have the feel of carbon fiber. It's not a hugely expensive machine, even with international postage, and so it's going to be a real benefit to me. At least it's going to be something I could try. It's a little bit, if not unique, a little bit more than run of the mill in the States, and it has it's a dual frequency. You can set it for, I believe it's either 8 or 18, so you've got those choices. It has a lot of other choices. I'll be going through all those as I read the documentation a little bit better, but you know, so I just wanted to give a good look at this because it'll be coming out to the field with the Spectra V3i, and hopefully before you see this I'll have a report out on how that's going, and we'll be touching on all of these as we go. Let me see if I can just get this a little bit closer, and I'll show you the screen here. All right, I just hit the off on off button. Surprisingly enough, you get the golden mask logo, picture of the world, and voila, you see what it looks like. It's giving that is all the background noise in here. So you've got sort of a it's not a bar chart, it's just sort of a frequency chart with numbers above it where you can set and figure out what particular VDI you're going to get. Now I didn't get a VDI list of common targets, so I'll have to be building that, so you'll probably be seeing me do that in a few days, but it's pretty cool. And the ground balance can be automatic or it can be manual. The automatic is simply a push button and pump, and the automatic you push button and change the frequency up and down, or the settings up and down until you get it ground balanced. So all of that's going to be covered later. I just thought I would show you this and give you a good look at the new machine, and it's very unusual, I believe, in this hemisphere. I'm sure other people have got it, but we're not too big on stepping out on the outer edge. The Nocta and Macro is now becoming mainstream. MindLab has been mainstream forever. The XP Deus went mainstream, you know, half a decade or so or more ago. So you know, but they're making the manufacturers all over the world are making inroads with good machines. And let me turn this. So there it goes. I do like that, but it's just, that's all the background EMI in here. So let me switch it off. Push the button, switch it off, and you know, that'll be making inroads too. So I will talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.